its body veined with radiogenic crystal growth. This wasn't just a Valacar, this was Hulk Worm on radioactive steroids.
Fear came back faster than Kael expected. The sharp kind, the kind that makes you move. The Valakar's glow was wrong this time. Its hide irradiated with unstable ionized decay, like something soaked too long in a broken reactor field. It shook him to the core. What the hell are we doing down here? He thought. Ilias didn't even slow, didn't hesitate. He vaulted the collapsed bridge and landed clean on the other side, weapon already up, posture steady. Kael followed, late, annoyed with himself for feeling small again. Kael stayed behind, not out of courage, out of habit. An explorer's habit. He spotted a container, scuffed, forgotten. Inside, a SRT canister, SRT attackment, a pyro multi-tool, a handful of things someone thought they'd come back for. Mundane things, ordinary things. Proof that someone had lived, worried, planned, and failed to leave. Kael lingered longer than he should have, turning each object over like it might explain why they were all down here risking their lives. He wasn't watching Ilias's back. Shame snapped him back into focus. He moved, catching up just in time to see the cavern open wide. And there it was. Bigger, older, its body veined with radiogenic crystal growth. This wasn't just a Valacar, this was Hulk Worm on radioactive steroids. Kael didn't freeze this time, though. He planted electron rounds into the creature's base, coordinating without words. Ilias adjusted, pressed the attack. Together they brought it down. Clean, decisive, earned. When it was over, Kael approached the body. He removed the teeth carefully, not for credits or trophies, but because his mother would want to see them. Kael followed Ilias along the platform's edge. The corridor was quiet. Too quiet. Ilias fired. Kael searched for the reason. There wasn't one. No movement, no sound. Then he saw it, another outlaw already down. Kael stepped into the open. He broke and ran for cover. Ilias was already behind him, holding the line, clearing the path. Kael raised his rifle, tracked a target, missed. Another appeared. He fired again, missed again. Ilias surged forward, ending it before it could end Kael. Ilias advanced alone. Kael followed. Then, nothing. No shots. No movement. Kael rounded the crates and found him there. Lifeless. The mission wasn't over, but something had been lost. The scope came up, just enough to let the world narrow. The outlaw fired. That didn't matter. The shot landed clean, instinct guiding the trigger before thought could interfere. Kael was alone now. No backup, no voice in his ear. Kael listened to the room instead. Silence returned, but it didn't settle. Kael stayed still, certain the room wasn't finished with him yet. Some places remember violence. He eased the scope down. Breath. Movement. Too close. Kael fired once. Then again. Then a third time. The body hit the floor and stayed there. Kael reached for his med pen. Heat flooded his veins. Not fear. Readiness. Reloaded, steady and standing alone. Kael Rimor remained where civility had failed, prepared to enforce it again, if asked. Ilias did not announce his return. He simply stepped forward again, armor scarred, posture unchanged, and resumed the lead as if the interruption had never occurred. Whatever had taken him moments earlier had failed to finish the job. Kael noted it, filed it away, and followed. There was still data to find, still files unaccounted for. This facility was vast enough to swallow them whole if they lost discipline. first rupture appeared. A wall torn open from the inside. Concrete and metal bent outward, not inward. Fear leaves patterns, so does urgency. Beyond the breach, the facility narrowed into a hidden artery. Pipes, cabling, and maintenance runs never meant for boots. The passage emptied into a sealed room. Inside, two pristine weapons locked behind glass. Expensive, untouched. A temptation left deliberately unopened. Ilias gave them a glance, nothing more. Not today. Dead ends were still dead, no matter what they offered. They turned back, marking the location for a future that had not yet been earned. Time stretched. They searched, methodically, room after room, office spaces abandoned mid-thought, desks arranged with care, not panic, books left open, technical logs, procedural manuals, research notes written by people who expected to return the next day, evidence of minds still working right up until the moment they were forced to stop. Then a door. It opened. Beyond it, the space widened again. Air shifted. The facility seemed to inhale. They stepped through and found the stairwell descending into shadow, levels below still waiting, still untouched. Ilias and Kael paused at the threshold. Some discoveries don't announce themselves with gunfire. They wait. Ilias moved first. A single shot broke the silence. Then more. By the time Kael reached the doorway, the outlaw was already on the floor, motionless. Inside the lab, Kael spotted another terminal. Another chance. He stepped toward it, the screen flickered alive. Transfer attempt failed. He tried again. Failed. The data they needed was here somewhere. The ASD medical station hummed softly in the adjacent room. Still operational, Kael activated the interface and began fabricating medpens. The machine dispensed them with quiet mechanical certainty. Preparation was not fear. Preparation was survival. Ilias stepped in and collected the medpens without question. Both of them understood what it meant. They would need them. The search continued. Room by room, terminal by terminal, Kael approached the next door and placed his hand on the control panel. The door slid open, and on the other side, trouble. Kael fired 3 hurried shots through the doorway. An outlaw appeared at his flank, close. Before Kael could react, Ilias dropped the threat with a single controlled burst. Kael turned back into the room and finished the wounded outlaw he had left behind. The lab fell quiet again. Breathing, armor servos, and distant electrical hum filling the silence. Bodies lay scattered across the ASD laboratory floor. Weapons, ammunition, credits, fragments of lives lived badly. Kael and Ilias moved methodically between them, salvaging what remained useful. Focus slipped. The room felt secure. The ambush came fast. Kael froze, tractor beam still in his hand instead of a weapon. Ilias went down under sudden fire. The moment stretched longer than it should have. Training fought panic for control. Kael broke contact and ran. Not from fear, but calculation. Down the stairs, out of sight. The injector hissed as med solution entered his suit. Fire spread through his veins as the stimulant rebuilt what damage remained. Breath steady again, vision clear. The fight was not finished. It had only shifted. Kael climbed the stairs again. The rifle felt heavier this time. The lab was quieter now, too quiet to trust. He knew Ilias was gone for now. That meant the silence belonged to him alone.